all right. So let me share my screen. Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed about mirroring configuration, how to configure mirroring, how mirroring will work, what are the advantages with mirroring when compared to log shipping, what are the disadvantages with mirroring when compared to log shipping, what are the disadvantages, guys, with mirroring? What are the
Only one
disadvantages?
secondary available.
Next. Next.
Secondary is not available.
Very good. Okay. Secondary is not readable, right? So that is the main problem in the mirroring. Whereas in the log shipping, if you want, you can go for secondary readable by just restoring your secondary database as standby mode. Okay. We have two secondary states in the log shipping. One is no recovery state and standby state. If you want to read data from secondary, you can read the data from the secondary, guys, by just restoring your database in standby state, first thing, right? And okay, that's fine. Okay. So combination of mirroring and log shipping is always on, guys. In the always on, okay, right? Immediately the data is going to be synchronized, first thing, and second thing is secondaries are readable. Okay, the always on secondaries are readable. Fine. So we'll discuss all the points about always on in the coming classes. Okay, that's fine. Right. So what is meant by synchronous and asynchronous? What is meant by synchronous and asynchronous in the mirroring? Damn sure interview question. This is synchronous and
Yeah,
asynchronous in the mirroring and always on as well. Same concept. What is meant by synchronous?
High
Getting
safety is the
acknowledgement.
synchronous.
Sorry.
High safety is the synchronous.
In what will happen in the synchronous mode?
synchronous
Acknowledgement.
principal.
Application will get acknowledgement once the primary and secondary both are committed.
Next.
In synchronous, the principal will wait for a mirror acknowledgement, whereas in asynchronous, it will not wait for a mirror. First, it will commit in principal and send the transactions to mirror.
Very good. Okay, so main point from synchronous and asynchronous is in the synchronous, first the transaction will be committed on the mirror server, then it will send an acknowledgement. Okay, till then your principal will wait. Once acknowledgement is received from the mirror server, then the same transaction will be committed on the principal server. Okay, so this is called high safety mode. Safety will be there for your data, no data loss will be there. So this is called high safety mode. Whereas in the asynchronous, transaction will be computed on the principal server or database first, then it will send the transaction to the mirror server, and again it won't wait for the acknowledgement for the mirror server. It will keep sending the data. Your principal will keep sending the data to mirror server. So this is called high performance mode, but data loss will be there in the asynchronous mode. Okay, so these are the main two modes in the mirroring. Fine. I have a quick question for all of you. Now my node 1 is principal, right? Now my node 2 is mirror server, right? Someone restarted my node 1. Now, what is the status of this mirroring? Mirroring will stop working or your secondary will become principal.
Secondary will become principal, sir.
Who is that?
If it is automatic failover,
Engineer, sir.
Who?
No, no, it will be same as I think. As we don't configure witness server, there is no automatic failure possible in this.
Okay. Right, guys, tell me the answer. Is it going
It
to be
will be
failover to?
in pause status, I think so.
Right. Okay. So the answer is the mirroring will be failed. Okay. It won't fail over to the node 2. Why? Because that is called automatic failover. Okay. In case if it is automatically failover to node 2, if node 2 becomes principal means that is an automatic failover. As we don't configure the mirroring with automatic failover feature, so simply mirroring will be disconnected. Okay. Mirroring will be disconnected until your principal comes back. The mirroring state will be disconnected. Okay, until your principal comes back, The mirroring state will be disconnected. Once your principal is back, again the mirroring will be connected. You can see the status here as okay, disconnected. You can see in the brackets, even if your mirror server is not available, if your principal server is not available, okay, in the brackets you can see disconnected, principal disconnected, like that you can see, right? So what we can do now, I'll show you how to do the failover. And before that, let me insert one record here. Okay, last time we have inserted 4 records, right? Tables, groceries, right? Right, so we have 4 records here. So what I'll do, I'll insert one record, insert into groceries values. Okay, 5th record I'll insert. What is the 5th record? Okay, let me go with the okay, and 360 rupees, right? Fine. So I'm inserting this 5th record. Okay, now you can see there are 5 records in my table, right? 5 records are there. So earlier we have only 4 records. Just now 5th record is inserted right into this table. Right. Immediately, as discussed, in the log shipping, we'll have a lot of latency, but in the mirroring, there is no latency or minimal latency. Okay. Immediately, this 5th record is going to be synchronized with your mirror server. Okay. Fine. So how to check? I cannot read now, right? I cannot read. I cannot open the database and all. I have to go for failover. How to do the failover? Failover is very simple, guys. Go to your principal database, properties of this principal database. Okay, go to mirroring. Fine. So now you can see, if you go to mirroring, you can see what is your principal server, node1infosys.com. What is your mirror server, node2infosys.com. Okay, you can see 3 options: pause the mirroring, remove the mirroring, and fail over it. So which option I have to click for failover?
Failover option.
Failover option. Okay, just click on this failover. You will get this warning symbol, warning message. Okay, just click yes. Then you can see, okay, the window will be closed. If no issues, window will be closed. Okay, automatically. If any issues are there, then you will get the error. Okay, now you can see, right? It is showing principal, right? Now refresh it. It was mirror synchronized. Now refresh this one. Okay, this was principal synchronized. Okay, now write a query on this database. Select star from groceries. Okay, how many records will be there?
5, sir.
5
5
records.
Okay, now you can see 5th record is immediately added, immediately, as we took some time to failover, to do the failover and all, but record will be synchronized immediately. Okay, so no need to do anything in the log shipping. How difficult it is, you have to run the jobs, you have to disable the jobs, right? The log shipping to do the failover, and again you have to configure reverse log shipping. But here nothing like that. You can insert one more record here and you can do the failover. Insert into, I'm not asking you to do the failover after inserts. That is not the way to understand this concept. Just I'm showing, if you insert records from principal, it will be synchronized with mirror. If you insert records, okay, at any end, automatically it will be, right, reflected into the other end, right? Fine. So insert into groceries values and 6th record. Okay, 6th record, rice is there, rice is not there. Okay,
Rice
rice.
is 600.
Okay, fine. 600, you remember that. Good. Okay, fine. Okay, so now you can see there are 6 records are there. Fine. So now I can do the failover as it is. Okay, principal, go to the properties of this principal and you can do the failover. Nothing, no need to stop anything, no need to disable anything. Now you can see node2infosys.com is your principal server, node1 infosys.com is your mirror server, and if you fail over it, if you just click yes, automatically it will be fail over to your principal server. This is how we are going to do the failover. If the window closed automatically without errors means happily means there is no issue with your mirroring. It's working perfectly fine. While failover, if you are getting any error, then it is a difficult task. Okay, so in case if you want to do the failover also, okay, there is a query. Okay, query we cannot generate here. Right now, if you see, okay, now this will become mirror server, guys. Now this will become principal server. Now if you want to run, go to this query window is the principal one. Okay, now execute, sorry, that is insert, right? Execute this one, select query. Now you can see total 6 records will be there. So immediately the data is going to be synchronized immediately. Simple to configure and easy to maintain, and very less errors also will be very less. Not like log shipping. Log shipping, there is a big headache is there with log shipping. Okay, what is the problem in case if someone took log backup, if principal down or restarted means data loss will be there or not? No, Hassan. Okay, data loss won't be there until like principal is back. Okay, so if mirror is down, there might be data loss to the mirror server, not principal server. But again, if mirror comes back, whatever the data, unsynchronized data is there, it is going to be synchronized immediately once your mirror server is online. Okay, so no issues. Fine. And record permissions, Srinivas. Okay, then I'll give you. Someone posted something. I done Windows 2012 or 2016 ISO image. There is no Windows 2016 ISO image, Hassan. I haven't shared, only Windows 2012 ISO image only I have shared. Okay. Config successfully. Okay, fine. Please read the Srinivas. Okay, let me give you the recording permissions, guys. Sridhar. Right, okay, you can record. Fine, this is how we have to do the failover. Okay, query, anyone knows query? Mostly Padma, synchronous will be there. Okay, sometimes in the non-prod environment and all asynchronous will be there. But again, don't think only in the non-prod environment asynchronous will be there. It depends upon the application criticality, application requirements. Okay, 99% or 95% synchronous only will be configured. Why? Because data loss, clients won't accept the data loss and all. So performance wise, we can improve, but data loss, if one record is also missing, that is a difficult thing, right? So they don't entertain missing the data and all. So that's why 95 to 99% synchronous will be there. Rarely you can see asynchronous.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. What is this, Hassan? What is this question? Yeah, please unmute and ask me.
That's only, sir. If mirror principal down also, the data is computed in first in mirror means
If principal
data loss
down,
won't be there, I
see,
think.
if principal down, how data will goes to mirror? Tell me. When the data will goes to mirror?
So then data.
First of
Yes,
all,
yes.
when data will goes to mirror,
Then okay.
once it comes to principal database log file, then only principal database or principal server will send to mirror, right? If principal is
Yes,
down,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now
Data
you
loss
got the
won't be
answer.
there. That means it will stuck in log file only
Yes.
until the mirror will come
Mirror
on.
comes back. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Right. Fine. Any issues, any doubts, guys, in doing the failover and all? Right. So how to monitor the mirroring? To monitor the mirroring, okay, we have two options. Of course, let me go with this query, how to do the failover using query. So to failover the, I'm giving you the assignment. Let me know how to do the failover of mirroring from principal to mirror. Okay, what is the query? What is the query to do the failover between your principal to mirror? That is the assignment. Just let me know the query. Simple query, just one line query will be there. Okay, and let me know the query. Tomorrow we'll execute that query. Right? Fine. Right. How to monitor the mirroring? How many ways we can monitor the mirroring? So we can monitor the mirroring in two ways. One is mirroring monitor. Okay, we have an option called mirroring monitor. Using that mirroring monitor, you can monitor the mirroring. How can we get the mirroring monitor? Go to tasks. Okay. Mirror monitor. Can anyone see mirror monitor, guys?
Launch database, mirroring monitor.
Here it is. Launch. Okay, very good. Okay, launch database mirroring monitor. Okay, so this is the option. Launch database mirroring monitor. So you can see here by using this window, you can see whether your databases are synchronized or not. Okay, whether your databases are synchronized or not. What is the principal server? Might be sometimes you may only connect to principal server. How can we identify the mirror server, guys? You only connected to the principal server. How can we identify mirror server?
Current role under principal mirroring phase.
Which one? Current role?
Yes,
You only connected to the principal server. Now you want to find out what is the mirror server for that principal server. How can you
In this
find?
screen, we can find out.
In this
Launch
way.
mirror monitor. Yeah.
Very good. One way. Another way. You have already seen that way. If you go to database properties mirroring option, there you can see, right, which is principal, which is mirror server and all.
Endpoints.
That is okay. Okay, so if you go to this particular principal database properties, there in the mirroring tab, you can see, right, which is principal, which is mirror. Just now, right, while doing failover.
Yes.
Properties mirroring, there you can see, right, principal mirror server, right? So this is one way of finding principal and mirror. But if you go to the mirror instance properties, see, you cannot get properties also. Properties window is also disabled, right? So you can only find from the principal server, principal database. Tasks launch, is it available? Launch is also disabled for mirror server, right? So only from principal server you can open this launch database mirroring monitor and all. And again, only from principal database properties you can find the what principal server and mirror server. To find out the mirroring, okay, we have query that you can run from principal server and mirror server as well. Okay, so let's discuss about this launch mirroring monitor. Okay, fine. You can see which is principal server, which is mirror server. You can see whether the databases are synchronized state or not, the servers are synchronized state or not. This should be green color, guys. If it is red and all, if your principal is down or mirror is down, okay, then you can see automatically the status will be, it is an automatic refresh window. No need to refresh, automatically it is going to refresh. Okay, so if your mirror is down, automatically you can see a red color here. Okay, if your principal is down, you can see red color here. And you can see these are the important metrics. Unsent log. Okay, in the organization you will have big databases, right? You have to manage huge databases and all, big databases and all, right? So in such case, sometimes if heavy transactions are there, in case of any unsent log is there, you can see in this field. Okay, oldest unsent log, since how many hours? This oldest unsent log means this is the time, guys. This is the time. Okay, so you can see 6 hours here, means since 6 hours mirroring is not synchronizing. Since 6 hours mirroring is not synchronizing, might be an issue with principal, might be an issue with mirror server. Since 6 hours, or else, okay, huge data is there. Huge data, your principal server is up and running and your mirror server is also up and running, no problem to the mirroring, but huge transactions are there, right? Like 100 crores of transactions, 30 crores, 20 crores, these kind of transactions will be there sometimes. So to synchronize, see, imagine for synchronizing 10 crores of transactions, not small thing, right? Sometimes it will take 1 day to complete the synchronization. Okay, 10 crores of transactions means you can understand 10 crores of transactions. Okay, right? So it will, you can see here since how many hours, okay, your mirror is behind your principal, you can see here. Since how many hours? 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. So if it is showing 6 hours, you have to wait 6 hours to synchronize completely. You cannot do anything, guys. You cannot do anything. If it is showing 6 hours, it's not a problem. If it is showing 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, and all, it's not a problem. It is taking time to synchronize. Check whether any network issues or bandwidth issues are there with the network. Check your mirror server is available or not. Keep monitoring whether this count, the oldest transaction count, is decreasing or not from 7 hours to 6 hours, 6 hours to 5 hours. It is decreasing or not, you have to check it. Why? Because if lot of transactions are there, it won't happen. That synchronization won't happen immediately in 1 second or 2 seconds. It may take time. It may take 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So if you see some time here, don't worry, don't bother. Okay, just wait and watch. Keep monitoring it whether your time is decreasing or not. The time state will be in synchronizing state. Yes, it will synchronize automatically. Okay, so current rate. Okay, since like what is the, say for example, we are getting internet, right? 2 Mbps, 3 Mbps, 10 Mbps, 20 Mbps, like that. What is the rate of data sending from principal to mirror? You can see here. What is the rate? Okay, 200 kb per second or 2000 kb per second. You can see here. In case of any network glitches, network bandwidth issues and all, if this rate is down, then you can check with the network team. Okay, 90% it won't be an issue, but very rarely sometimes if your network and all will be down. Current rate of new transactions, you can see. Okay, current rate of new transactions. So unrestored log. Okay, so these are the main important fields, guys. Okay, these fields, especially unsent log, how much unsent log is there, how much time it will take to synchronize. Okay, so you have a lot of 6 GB or 10 GB unsent log is there. Okay, okay, for sending this 10 GB unsent log, how much time it will take? Okay, it will take 6 hours. Chalo, monitor for 6 hours. If you are unable to monitor in your shift, just okay, hand over it to your colleagues. They are going to monitor it. 90% no issues will comes, automatically it will be synchronized. So monitor means you have to simply open launch database mirroring monitor, and you have to keep checking after 30 minutes, 40 minutes, like that. You have to keep checking. So this is one way to monitor your mirroring, guys. This is one way to monitor your mirroring, right? So let's go to this okay, another method. So that is like a table. We have a table, system table. Like log shipping, we have 11 tables, right? In the same way, we have one table related to the mirroring. Okay, can anyone guess, guys? Anyone guess the table? Okay, right. Okay, so this is one table, guys. Sister database mirroring. Okay, let me check this one without sys. Right, okay, you won't get sister database mirroring. You have to add sister database mirroring. Okay, right, fine. So you can see sixth record. This is our record. So you can see mirroring GUID and mirroring state. Okay, you can see here. This is main important thing, guys. Synchronized. Okay, you can see here synchronized. Somewhat, say for example, let me pause this mirroring properties. Mirroring, pause. Yes. Okay, click OK. Now just refresh it. See here, principal suspended, mirror suspended. So you can see lot of different states. Okay, in the brackets of this database, guys. First is synchronized state, synchronizing state, disconnected state, suspended state. Okay, these are the different states. What state you can see here? In the same way, you can also see the same state here also. Okay, just let me run it again, and you can see the state is showing as suspended. Okay, the state is showing as suspended. So that means mirroring is not working. It's not synchronizing the data between your principal and mirror server. So you have to work. What is the problem? What is the issue and all. Now you know, right? The solution. Sometimes, yes, it will be paused. Okay. Sometimes there might be a different issue. You have to fix the issue and you have to make sure it is showing as synchronized state, guys. It has to show synchronized state. For synchronous mirroring, it has to show synchronized state. Asynchronous synchronizing. Asynchronous mirroring, it should be synchronizing state. Okay, asynchronous mirroring, it should be so don't think synchronizing state means it's an error. If your mirroring is configured with asynchronous, okay, then it will show as synchronizing, right? Fine. I have a question for all of you. I just configured my mirroring with a synchronized state. Later, whenever I want, can I change it to asynchronous? Yes or no? Just tell me the answer. I need
Yes,
answers
you
from
can
everyone.
change.
I need answers from everyone. Yes or no? Later, can I change my state of mirroring from synchronous to asynchronous?
No, sir.
Please, I need answers in the chat. Tell me. I need answers from everyone. Yes or no? Not an issue. You can just try. Everyone. Right. Okay. So, right, most of you said yes. Okay. So the answer is yes. Okay. So those who said no, please correct it. So yes, you can change it. You can change your state, mirroring state from synchronous to asynchronous, asynchronous to synchronous. Okay. So, but again, for that, you have to take extra approvals and all. Don't change whenever you want. It's not like, okay, something, an option to change immediately. You have to take the proper approvals. Then only you can change it. Okay. So let me, okay, resume the mirroring. So if I resume the mirroring, you can see, okay, it will be, you can see suspended, right? Just refresh it. You can see again, you can see synchronized, and you can see synchronized option here, right? Fine. Let me show you the changing the state from asynchronous to synchronous, synchronous to asynchronous. Go to mirroring. There you can see, right? Now it is connected as synchronous option, right? It was synchronous now. Now just select this high performance mode asynchronous. If you click OK, right? Now check the state, principal synchronized, right? Now it is showing mirror synchronized, right? Now check it once. Okay, it is taking time. You can see synchronizing state, okay? Check. Synchronized. It is taking some time. You can see the status synchronizing, but again, okay, the meeting is going to close now. Okay, let me reopen the meeting. Please join with the same meeting link.